Hey guys, in this step-by-step video I will show you how to draw a simple cartoon head. So let's begin. I will start with the simple circle shape and I will draw it in the middle like this. Now before I start adding any feature in it, I will add one guideline here in the middle of the circle, and the second one is gonna be just like a little bit below, and this is gonna be the line where it's gonna be the bottom of the eye. So let's start with the eyes immediately. For that thing I'm gonna use ellipse tool, and I'm just gonna use the snap option, and I'm gonna use this guideline to have my bottom part snapped like that, and I'm gonna exaggerate a bit this eye, and I'm gonna move it to the right just like this. Also what I can do now is that I can, with holding Control key on my keyboard, I can stretch the eye in these directions just like this. And also I'm gonna tilt eye a bit like this because I'm gonna create this character to look in the direction that is left from us. Before I duplicated this eye to the second half of the head, I'm gonna draw extra details for the eye. So I'm gonna draw iris, which is gonna be big as well, something like this. And also I'm gonna add one extra circle like this. I'm gonna use this moment to paint out these areas. And now I'm gonna Ctrl C, Ctrl V to duplicate in this section like this, and just like to refill this iris like that. Okay, now we have eyes. What I would like just to do now, I'm gonna select the inside section of the eye and I'm just gonna group them, and the same I'm gonna do for the outlines as well. Okay, let's move to the nose now. For that part I'm gonna use arc shape, and with this tool I'm gonna select start section there, and point is gonna be somewhere here. And now let's make it look sharp like that. Okay, I'm just gonna move a bit more up this end point just like that, and I'm gonna continue with arc point, start position here and position here, and just to make a curve like this. Since this nose is made out of two separate lines, I'm gonna connect them with tape tool, so it's gonna be easier to manipulate with them after. And now we can move to the mouth area. For that section I'm gonna still stick with the arc tool, and I'm gonna make start line here and line here. We're not gonna make her look serious, so we're just gonna make this lip line like she's smiling, just like that. And now let's draw bottom lip, which is gonna be something like this, and also upper part, just like that. And let's select group and move it more to the middle. And now let's enter in this group and use this to paint it out. And also what I can do actually just to reshape a bit this section of the lips, and I'm just gonna bend this line like this, and yeah, we can continue. Now since I already painted the lips and the eyes, I can also paint the head itself with the skin tones like that. Now it looks funny, but we're gonna add here, and it's gonna make more sense, and it's gonna look more like a decent character. Okay, before do that part, I'm just gonna scale down, actually just gonna squish it from this area, but we're gonna add here so we don't mind for this up section. Okay, it's time to draw the hair. For that one, I'm going to use a circle shape, black color selected, and I'm just gonna draw that circle something like this. And now with the selection tool, I'm just gonna reshape that area a bit. Something like that. We're gonna reshape it even more after. So now I'm gonna use the cut tool to cut this section here and to cut the section somewhere or here. Now let's remove this part, and now let's go back to the arc tool and to add some extra lines. For example, here. And now I'm gonna move from this area to let's say this area, and I'm just gonna let here to cover the eye a little bit. Now let's move down from here to here. This eye I'm not gonna cover, and let's just like connect these two pieces just like that. And now what we can do before we continue reshaping, we can use a tape tool to connect these parts just like that. And yeah, we could fill this section with yellow, and yeah, this is what we have for now. And let's continue reshaping it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep like this hairline to look like this. Maybe I'm gonna move this section there. I have more line than I need, so I'm gonna oops. Let me just undo this thing. Okay, so this section is gonna like this, and yeah, why not? I can let it, we can let here to look like this in this section. Okay, so let's add some extra lines to it. So we're gonna still keep with the arc tool, and let's show that hairline here. Now let's add some extra contour from this section. Just bringing back the color. After that, we're gonna group everything so the colors are not gonna lose themselves like this. Okay, the next one is gonna be, let's say, from this part. Oops, again. Black color from this area to this area. Something like that. And maybe some extra point over here. Or nah. I'm just gonna let it like this. Okay, so let's play with left side as well. Make it from here to here, something like that. And we can extra line to add somewhere here, just like this. Just to refill back here again. And now what we can do is to select all these lines that they're part of the hair, and we're gonna group them what we can do now, we can add eyebrow here section. For that, again, with arc tool, we can just like create line here, line. Okay, it's gonna be a longer one, but we're gonna reshape it. So something like this. Okay, this is the first eyebrow, and now let's play with the bump tool a bit. So let's bump it like that. I'm gonna just change the accuracy to not add extra points to this shape. Okay, something like that. And I'm gonna copy paste it to another side. And since this is a cartoon head, don't mind that eyebrow is actually above the hair. That's absolutely fine when you're playing with cartoons. Okay, I'm just gonna remove this guidelines because I'm not gonna need them anymore. Okay, so let's see what we have now. Okay, since I already touched the bump tool, let's continue bumping. So let's go to the nose area. We're gonna make the shape like this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to the lips area, just to make it more thick in some sections over here, more thin in this area, just like that. So yeah, we can tweak even more if we want, but it's fine. I'm satisfied how it is right now. And now let's go to the eye area. So we're gonna add lines like this. Here we're just gonna add this standpoint. Okay, and I'm gonna immediately use this moment to add eyelashes. So one eyelash, second, and third, just like that. With the bump tool, we're gonna also make them, oops, more thick in the bottom area, and just like that. Okay, we have eyelashes. I'm gonna maybe just reposition them a bit. Now with bump tool, I can also maybe add some extra thick lines like that. Okay, let's move now to the hair section. First, what I'm gonna do is just like to enter there and gradually to make these hairlines more thin. Just like that, because they're not necessary to be that much thick. Okay, and let's now bump them up a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna change the size of it. Okay. Something like that. So this area, it can look like a shadow. Like that. Okay, extra detail that I can add here is to go into this group, just to copy this eye and to paste it outside. And I'm just gonna position it where original the eye is going to be, enter in the group, and I'm just gonna delete this area here, and I'm just gonna reposition to match how it was in this eye. And now when you get outside, so you have this nice contour showing where's the eye section. So I can make it more maybe thin, something like this. So yeah, we have this part as well, and maybe to add some extra thick line to the jaw, but not too much, just a bit, something like this. Okay, now I'm gonna select all of this, scale it a bit down, reposition it over there, and we can now add just as a final touch a neck, just a simple neck, nothing too fancy. So let's go to animation section, and we just gonna add a new column, and in that new column we just gonna draw a neck, and we're gonna use polyline for that. We don't need snapping, and we're just gonna throw it here. It's gonna be like a very stretched neck. Okay, just like that. Now I'm gonna use new style, and now we're gonna go back to this column, and I'm just gonna copy this style actually to this one, and I'm just gonna insert that one, so I don't need that one. Fill it with this color, and we're just gonna change the position of the columns, what is gonna be on top and what's gonna be on the bottom. And also now we can add maybe something with the lines as well, just to make it like Now let's add a final touch to this drawing, which is gonna be shading. So let's go to this animation tab, and to be sure that we're switching to the FX schematic. So okay, let's start this one, new effects, and let's go to the light section. And I'm gonna just choose body highlight. Okay. Delete this connection. And now you can already see that there is a shading going on here. So let's open that one and let's change the color a bit. So let's move something like this, and let's change transparency. And I don't want to smooth the lines, so I'm gonna use 0 to have the sharp shading for that one. And yeah, for now let's keep it like this. I'm just gonna copy paste exactly the same effect. I'm gonna now connect it to the heady part, and I'm just gonna delete this one just like this. And here is the another shading. So maybe I would like to add less, just like that. And for this section, maybe I can offset a little bit just to see. Nope, in an opposite. Yeah, I'm just gonna offset like that, and maybe also to put transparency, and that's it. If we go back to our drawing, and if we put the preview mode and what camera is seeing. So this is how you can draw a simple cartoon head in OpenToonz.